You're not gonna touch me. You're not gonna touch me. You'll be lucky you don't leave here in cuffs today.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna leave. Why would I leave here in cuffs?
Because you assaulted me on camera.
You.
You assaulted me on camera.
You was by the door.
Real smart.
I like that, and I'll be right here like this, because I'm still working here.
Trying to keep the peace and help them understand that what they're doing is unlawful. Because if they're discriminating against him just for this fact that he's in a public area, as far as I can tell, he was not violent. He's not using profanity. He's been incredibly polite.
There has to be accountability here.
Right. Okay. So
that's what I'm asking for. Hey, what's up guys? The Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we're at the Employment Commission here in Norfolk, Virginia. We're here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so upstairs we have Veterans Employment. Take a look. See if we can take a look around in here. City of Norfolk Proclamation.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Hey, how are you?
recording something or?
Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Oh, you work with?
I'm in. Who are you, sir? Sorry.
I'm Mike. I'm the coordinator for the center here.
Coordinator for the center, and your name?
Michael Hunter.
Michael. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Okay. And what you journalizing?
I'm just taking some pictures and video of the facility here. I'm working on a story.
Okay. You mind if I ask what the story is?
Oh, it's on the Employment Commission here. I can't get into any more detail than that, unfortunately.
So you want the Employment Commission, you may want to talk to those are Virginia Employment Commission employees, and also did you go downstairs?
Yeah, no, I came upstairs first, but I will talk to them.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Mike.
If you have any questions, let me know.
All right, thanks, Mike. You know, saying a bunch of brochures over here.
You have to get permission.
I'm sorry?
If you film anybody, you have to get permission from that individual.
Oh, that's not the case because it's public. This is a public building, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
But these individuals, they are private. It's like you go to the hospital, you don't take pictures of people in the hospital because that's their privacy.
Well, if you're in public, there's no expectation of privacy. That's why, you know, when you go out, there's cameras everywhere above your heads. You know what I mean?
Let me check what out here.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
You have a card?
I don't have a card, no, I don't.
But don't film anybody that we have privacy.
Yeah, they're in public again, Michael. I'm not trying to film anybody in particular, but if they're on the video, they're on the video.
So I'm gonna have to check right here.
Yeah, you could check with whoever you need to. It's funny. It says we can't record anyone without their permission, but yet here's our friendly reminder that they're always recording us. Even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them. Interesting. What'd you say?
I said you gotta go.
Who are you?
You gotta go. The boss said you have to go. Come on.
Who are you? Allied Universal?
Yes.
And your name?
Come on.
Come on, what?
So you one of them?
Why are you saying I'm one of
I'm
them?
one of them. I wanted to be like recording it. I be watching a lot of videos. I see this, but you making people feel real uncomfortable.
I'm gonna give you all contact.
Okay.
Yeah, so who's the boss that says I have to go? That's one way to come up to somebody, I guess. Just come up to them and say, you gotta go.
Then you can't be recording people. You can't be recording.
Why is that?
What you mean? Why is that? It's people privacy.
Oh no, why is there a camera? There's a camera over there in the corner of the
Different.
office.
That's for security. Are you security?
Oh, so it's for security. So if it's
Are
for
you
security, it's okay.
Are you security?
Why would
Are you security?
No, I'm not
So are you
security.
recording people?
So you can only record people if you're security? That doesn't make sense. So you can only record people if you're security?
Bro, you're not about to get no clout for this, man.
Some clout?
Yeah,
What does that
you're not about to
mean?
get no clout for this. I know people
What does
be
clout
recording,
mean?
Like the public interest, like you be recording like police stations. You probably be at police stations and everything, don't you? Oh
So
yeah,
I'm
no, I
trying
be
to,
seeing people like you all the time on videos.
and they're trying to get clout.
Coming, like-
Can you explain what clout is to me?
Coming in like.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Coming in like government buildings. This is how you get paid. That's how you get paid.
Is that what clout means? Money?
Is that how you get paid?
Is that
People
how I
don't
get
like
paid?
getting recorded,
Do you-
man.
How do you get paid? Every 2 weeks? Weekly?
Week, every week.
Every week?
Mhm.
Cool, man. I mean, good for you. I mean, they're in public, right?
Operation officer, you can call him and he'll give you permission to come in and do what you need to do.
I don't need. Who is this? Bill,
That's our operation manager.
operation manager. I don't need anyone's permission to do what I'm doing.
See, I don't know what you're doing. We have like people here. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable because even we have to take. They have time to release the information. We videotape or taking pictures of it.
That's not true.
Well, you make them feel very uncomfortable.
Why would that be? I've answered all your questions. Why would you feel uncomfortable?
Security. Can't do this.
Can't do
You got to
that.
go, bro.
Yeah, no. I would just calm down if I were you, just a little bit.
You got to go, bro. For real.
Yeah,
You got
no.
to go. You want me to
Call 911 if we have to call.
put my hand
Excuse me? You don't have to put your hands on me. You're not going to. Observe and report. So security, you're supposed to observe and report, right? That's what they teach you guys? I'm very familiar with Allied Universal, unfortunately. 911 has you on hold? That's funny. That is crazy. So luckily it's only a guy with a camera and not some real threat. Because you're whispering. Said you couldn't hear him. I don't understand why people are feeling uncomfortable. Just show me everything and treat me with respect and we can be on our way. He's just in here recording, making everybody feel uncomfortable. He's not security because apparently everyone, security can only record people.
I think yes. Yeah, I think it's.
All right, guys, while we wait for law enforcement, they've created their privacy over here. Hey, did your supervisor educate you?
Oh no, not educated.
They didn't educate you yet? Let's check out the rest of the building. There you go, excuse me. Let's check out the rest of the building over here. First floor over here. So we immediately went up to the second floor. Let's check out the first floor. The Employment Commission. Again, another friendly reminder that they're always recording us. Even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them.
That's that reason. Come on. You go ahead. it makes people feel uncomfortable, I guess.
But I think we should train the people to be more comfortable.
Come on, you go ahead.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me. Just
No, this is why I'm waiting. I was.
no, I'm okay. I'm not leaving right now. I'm just gonna get a couple. Thank you.
You go ahead. You going in? Oh, okay.
Hampton Roads Region Work Council. So I know you guys can
People
hear.
don't want to be recorded, man. You can't record people that don't want to be recorded.
Well, it's using the language because you're saying they can't. It's okay.
They don't like to be recorded. It's like a privacy thing.
But it's
So if I put my phone to your face like this all day, you cool with that?
If I go into the private.
No.
If I put my phone to your face,
No one did that to you.
like this, Were you cool with that? Would you be cool with that? I'm asking the question though.
If we're in public.
If I'm like this all day, and while you working, would you be cool with that?
No one did
if
that
I'm
to you.
doing Something public.
If I'm like this, come on, man, just answer the question.
I'm trying to answer it, but I'm trying to say it again. If I'm in a public place and I'm doing public things, and somebody is publicly putting their phone in my face,
They don't like to.
I can ask them to not do that, and then if they don't respond to it, then again, I can.
Boys, they don't like it. Nobody don't like it.
But right now, what he's doing right now is, I think, for the public good, because this, you can talk to some of the people here, they'll say it's basically a secret, almost a secret. Like, people don't know about it. So when this goes out on YouTube or goes out into the public to show what things are, what is here, what is available, that's ultimately, it's one, free marketing, two, he's got an audience, probably.
Free marketing.
People that are doing it. It's public information, that's why
People
freedom.
don't like to. I understand what you're saying, but people just don't like to be recorded.
Okay,
So you could come in maybe after hours or something like that.
After hours.
Record outside, but people do not like to be recorded. If I'm just sitting here with my kids and everything, and he comes in with a phone doing all of this, why would I want him to record? Now I got my kids, I got my everything.
This is the issue, because now if you're bringing it into, if you don't like it, it's still his right to do it. So if he has the right to do it, you are now saying
I don't
your
have the right to
other
record
ways.
privacy.
Excuse me, this is public though, is it not? Like, I don't have to sign anything, there's no membership to come in.
Susan, can you go somewhere? Can you go somewhere?
Is there a
Yeah,
supervisor?
that's cool.
Did you talk to his supervisor?
No, I just
He's recording.
Have you talked to him?
He just.
yeah, I told him what I was doing here, and he just doesn't. No one put the camera in your face like that. So
It
don't.
doesn't matter. You're recording people. Everybody upstairs basically holding the like a jump, but they won't record it right there.
But why?
Here's the truth, because I see you have a cross on your, like, everything's already recorded. So that's why.
No, I explained that to them, sir, and they you know what they said. I explained that to him, and he says, "Oh, but that's because we're security. We're allowed to." That was his, and I think that sends the wrong message to the people.
Well, I realize, are you speaking about, like, security?
Yeah, security cameras.
I was
Yeah.
speaking about Heaven.
No.
Heaven's recording everything anyway. So anybody that's doing anything that is not right, they're not going to like being brought out into the light.
I agree with that as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, somebody gets in my face with a phone recording something. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Because there's some, yeah,
It's like, okay, that's their choice.
exactly.
If God wants.
And I think that would be rude just to get in somebody's face in 2 inches like he was just doing. But
So what's the
again,
purpose of your visit?
My visit? Today I came to return some paper, and then I was told that I did not need to return it. So but I was, again, just trying to learn more. about
De-escalate,
encourage-
yeah.
Encourage the community to encourage the community to do what is good, right, true. And so I think there's some policies that are in place that are keeping people from doing the right thing just because they don't understand what is righteous, what is good. So that's why I was trying to explain. I don't know him personally, but I know he has the right to do what he's doing. And if it's making people feel uncomfortable, then I think it would be the manager's job to help explain that, hey, this is a public accessible facility, and if they're doing things that are,
Take it outside.
well, he has, why,
I asked you nicely. take
who are
it
you, sir?
outside.
Hi, how are you? Who are you?
Please, 911.
We're ready, the police has already been called.
Okay, thank
But
you.
do you see?
I asked you nicely to step out because you got customers coming in.
I understand
they're
your
not
customers.
they're the public, they're citizens.
Customers are coming up to the counter. I need you to step to the side.
Sir, who I don't even know who you are. Who are you?
Supervisor, I'm one of them.
Okay, you're a supervisor.
Right.
Okay,
I
and
asked
your
you
name,
nicely
sir?
to Step outside, please.
Just so I can hold you accountable, sir. Can I get your name?
nicely to step outside.
Okay. And nicely, I'm going to tell you that I'm just going to continue to exercise my rights, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
But sir, just so you're aware, if you're asking him, he still has the freedom.
Wow. Insane. See what you're causing over here, man? See what you're doing? Ladies and gentlemen, this man is a true patriot. This man right here is a true patriot. Wow.
Again, does it make you feel good? No, but the same thing would be, I do see cameras in here, so the same thing is like, hey, when I enter in here, I'm kind of public. This is not my funding of tax dollars, but I don't think I have permission to record doing anything, and I'm still being recorded. So that's just a part of it. And ultimately, doing things in the light really creates a better bond.
Bringing things to the light creates a better bond. This guy is a national treasure.
Like on YouTube or whatever, that's just the nature of our generation. Where I don't know if Thomas Jefferson, like the authors of the Constitution, really thought about everybody basically being their own press, Facebook, Twitter, all of it. But that's where we are now. So I think having the ability to do these kinds of things is essentially good for the people. Because I would say a lot of the people, I didn't know about this. So I was here yesterday and today, and just the conversations I've had with some of the leadership here, they've used words like it's the best kept secret, like people don't know.
You're absolutely right.
So that's why I think like when people are like even seeing this, I think shifting the mindset of seeing it as a good thing, even
He
though
won't even give us, sir, you
He has the right to not do that.
No, he doesn't. Because if you can't even give us your name and tell us who you are and what you're doing, I mean, we would welcome it. But the way he's going about doing it is not, you know.
Ma'am, you can cover your face, but I just want to say really quick, ma'am. I just want to say that I did tell people my name is Sean. Hi, nice to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sean, and I'm an independent journalist. I told the coordinator upstairs that, and I told Trey, the security guard, that. See, you don't want to listen. You just want to. Yeah, because you want to paint the narrative you want to paint.
please don't lock the door. As a citizen, I'm asking, please don't lock the door.
Excuse me.
Our office is closed at the present
They're
time.
not closed. You have members of the public in there. Don't do this. Don't do this.
The office is closed
It's
at the
not
present
closed.
time.
It's not closed. It's not closed. We need to hold you accountable.
I want the door shut.
You want the door shut?
I want it shut, and I want it.
You're not going to touch me. You're not going to touch me. You're not going to touch me. Stop. Get off of me, man.
Don't resist either.
Hey, get off of me.
Because you gotta, don't put yourself in a situation where you're
Well, you saw him, right? Now I'm going to hold him accountable when the officers get here. Now I'm going to hold him accountable. Do you see what they... I really appreciate you for being here, and I feel like it's like divine intervention, really, because they're trying... this guy has been trying to put his hands on me like he just did this whole time. And do you see what they're doing, people? It's the lack of transparency and the lack of just common, being cordial to the public. And look how she's trying to paint the narrative. Oh, I don't even know who he is. It's the way he's going about it. But then when I dispel that narrative and I say, hey, listen, I said, hey, my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just working on a story on the Employment Commission here. Then she's, oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to do it. You see, that's the way it goes.
relationship with truth, and the Lord is the truth. So
Yeah.
that's why when people
It's-
are having this kind of
I
stuff,
swear it's like a psychological thing. It's like, they see the camera and they're like, I don't know what type of things they have that they're holding on to, that they're hiding, and they think a camera's going to see it. They don't want to, like you said, free publicity. You can, hey, Sean, nice to meet you. My name is John.
What they do, like I understand, because I understand as far as I can.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm not saying I have all the knowledge.
Yeah.
I do understand what she's saying, that the people, like especially like if you just think of everybody like children, that if my kids just had some random person come and start recording them.
That's
That's
yeah.
why I think
I have children as well, so I would understand that too.
Yeah, but the leaders should be the ones that in a situation like this where
Excuse me, man.
they're not, again, they're adults, but in that sense, they are public employees, and then having them have the understanding that, again, like I don't know much about what you're doing, but
Yeah.
like I was saying, like the right to be able to publicly
So important.
have the press.
Yeah.
Because Even as I've been here, I've been talking to them about, like, who is this? I guess it's a private company. Virginia Career Works is like a private company that runs this, but it's still federally funded. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting that you're using terminology like customers.
Yeah.
As opposed to citizens or the people or anything like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think that shows that you were saying, like, spiritual. There's something else deep down where I don't, something's not right. So
Yeah.
obviously here's the fruit.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know what this is, because at this point, like, I can't even go back as far as I can tell. Like, they've locked the door.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah, so again,
You're closed? Are there people that are not employees in here?
of course there are.
Well, the door wasn't really locked. I mean,
It was a lot. It was just this. We should.
well, just consider what.
You're gonna lose your job, man. I promise you that.
God forbid. I don't want anybody. I don't think you understand what's going on. Just because a leader is telling you to do something that is unlawful shouldn't mean that you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just wait for law enforcement. They called law enforcement. But let's wait outside here for law enforcement to arrive. You're gonna get an education here today. I'm telling you that. You're gonna get an education here today. You're gonna get an education. You're going to. And you're gonna be held accountable one way or another.
Oh my God, man, be quiet. I don't care what you're talking about. I really don't.
So you're gonna either lose your job,
I'm not
that's for
losing my
sure.
job. I'm not
I'll be
losing
back
my
here.
job.
I'm
I
from
don't
far away from here,
care,
but I'll be back to
man.
see if you're still working here. I promise you
I
that.
promise you, yeah, that's why I like that. And I'll be right here like this. Like this, because I'm still working here. What are you talking about?
You won't
Go
be.
ahead.
You won't be.
Oh my God.
You'll be lucky you don't leave here in cuffs today.
I'm not gonna leave. Why would I leave here?
Because you assaulted me on camera.
Decided you.
You assaulted me on camera.
You was by the door.
Real smart.
You was by the door.
Real smart.
You was by the door.
And not only on camera, in front of a witness.
How you doing? Yeah, just go in the only cell. They'll let you in.
Going which way? Right here?
Yeah. No. I don't.
Look, this poor woman can't even get inside because of this joker.
She definitely can.
Joker. Tyrant. Insane. So it looks like law enforcement has arrived. Let's go see if we can talk to them. How you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Yeah, so I'm just over here taking some pictures and video in the publicly accessible areas of this public agency. Yeah, sure, no problem. Of the public agency over here, and I'd like to press charges on the security officer inside. He assaulted me.
Okay. Can you tell me what he did?
He assaulted me, pushed me.
I understand. But
He-
he pushed you.
He pushed me. That's correct.
All right. Let's,
He had pushed me. I want some accountability. They are selectively closing the employment commission just for me, which is discrimination against myself in particular and my rights. They letting everyone else into the employment commission here. They're not allowing, that's the security guard over there, but they're not allowing me in only because I have a camera. And as you know, it's protected activity. I'm not causing any disturbances or anything. I've tried to de-escalate best I can. I told them my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just stress testing the government and to see and exercising my rights, to see how the government reacts to me exercising my rights. And I'm working on a story to distribute that to the public. Can I get your names and badge numbers just so I have it?
So I'll let you.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir, before you go?
Yeah, you can get it in a second. So now, as far as if you want to press charges, it's gonna be like exchange of information. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen.
Oh, I would understand that you would need to know who I am if I'm pressing charges. Yeah, he assaulted me on camera in front of witnesses.
Do you
Yeah.
have like an ID or anything?
I don't have an ID on me, no. I don't carry ID, but I can give you my name and date of birth, whatever you need, just to, like I said,
Well, let's see what we got. I'll be right back.
yep.
What'd you say your name was, bud?
I just want him to go over here a little bit, just I want to make sure he's not lying on me or anything. Because Because the camera doesn't lie.
I don't want to get too close.
I'm going to stay here on the sidewalk. I'm not going to get too close. I just want to be in earshot of his lies. That's all.
Would you say your name was?
First name is Sean.
Sean.
Mm-hmm. Last name's Reyes, R-E-Y-E-S.
And then your date of birth.
Date of birth?
Yeah.
And you could probably get everything else from just that, right? Mm-hmm.
It's kind of both. It was just the
If I may, the disturbance was the reaction to, because again, if he's got a constitutionally protected right, and I mean, God is witness, I don't personally know him. I just know this is good. This is what you're bound to protect and uphold. And if they who are employees and federal money is going to them to establish all of this, I was trying to keep the peace and help them understand that what they're doing is unlawful. Because if they're discriminating against him just for this fact that he's in a public area, as far as I can tell, he was not violent. He's not using profanity. He's been incredibly polite.
This is exactly what he was doing. He was upstairs, knowing it's like it's small upstairs. So everybody's walking, and he's just like this. Everybody's walking.
Is that
I'm coming
unlawful?
in,
Terrible.
I'm coming in the-
Terrible man I am, right?
I'm coming in, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that, so that's why they told me to call the police. Then they told me to lock the doors, which that happened.
But I encouraged him to look at what the Constitution is, and even was talking to the supervisor. They did not give me their names. They were even me. Like just the fact that I was.
I
Even
have no
saying
idea who
that
this
to
man
the-
is. He was just here.
They know each other. He came in yesterday asking the same question a lot. He did this yesterday. They know each other.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
definitely know each other.
that's fine, and that's
You're
irrelevant.
lying.
I know
The-
each other.
You're lying. You need to have evidence of what you're saying. Just because I'm asking similar questions, again, I have a knowledge that you do not have. That doesn't make me better than you. But if you're going to accuse me of knowing this person when you have no evidence or facts of that,
He's been doing this all the
Yeah, would you mind sharing with us what you're saying? So we don't have this kind of back and
Yeah, I
forth.
got you.
I appreciate you.
Okay.
but as a citizen, I would encourage you to encourage those who are employees here
Sure.
to not suppress the rights of people.
Yeah, I totally.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Totally am sympathetic to that. At the end of the day, what I would just like to resolve this peacefully. I would like everyone to resolve this peacefully. If you feel that they have violated your civil rights, that is going to be the time between you and them. As far as
Oh, for sure. In a court of law, I understand that. But
yes,
but
as far as
yeah, our civil rights, my civil rights were definitely were violated today. But I would say there was also a crime committed here today that I need accountability for. That I was explaining to the other your officer over here. Can I just get your name and badge number? I'm sorry,
sure,
sir.
it's Officer Martinson 36092.
Okay. Yeah. So, officer, the security guard has no right to put his hands on me and assault me, and that's what he did. And as a citizen, I am.
Were you harmed? Was there?
That's not the way the law works.
The Code of Virginia doesn't have a separate battery charge. There's not a.
It's assault and battery. They're together.
Unlawfully from a public accessible
No, he
place.
pushed me, but it's on camera. And like I said, assault and battery. I'm very well familiar with the assault and battery charge in the state of Virginia, and it 100% applies here. Even if you don't hit, if you have to put somebody in reasonable apprehension of fear, that's the way the statute's written. So if I just cocked back and I was going to hit you and I didn't, but I put you in fear, that's still an assault. So by actually hitting me and putting me in fear and of my life and bodily injury, that is 100% assault. And as a security officer, not even you as a law enforcement officer, no one has the right to do that to anyone, and I want him held accountable.
Okay, so what would you like from us at this point?
I would like you to charge him with assault and battery.
So I can't charge him right now, okay? Because what?
Of course you can. But if I did it, you would charge me 100%.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay, go ahead.
I would, if the roles were reversed, I would give the exact same explanation that I'm about to. Okay.
Sure, I'm listening.
At the end of the day, I have one party who says that he was assaulted. Can you present me with any physical evidence of an assault?
I have it on camera.
On the camera.
Okay, but as far as on your person right now, you don't have any cuts, bruises, anything like that.
But you asked for
Now,
physical evidence.
as a citizen of Virginia, you have the ability to take out charges, misdemeanor charges against any other citizen of Virginia. Okay. we will get the security guard's information for you, and you will have the ability, since it's a misdemeanor that didn't happen in my presence, you'll have the ability to take out that charge yourself going to a magistrate.
But if you're seeing it on video, it is. I've dealt with this before, officer. Can I? You know what? Can I please speak to a supervisor? Sure. Thank you. I appreciate it, officer. Thank you.
272-24.
If I just may make the request prior to me leaving, is just to have the information of the managers here.
I think we can get that.
Because as far as you know, what is the procedure if there is a public employee that is not acting lawfully, or like what's the civil way instead of going the criminal route? What's the civil way to handle a government employee not performing?
So at the end of the day, it'd kind of be the same process, except unfortunately, it would pretty much almost be the same.
Absolutely ridiculous. I promise you, if I would have done that to him and he would have told them, they would have immediately put me in handcuffs. No question. I guarantee you. But when it seems like they're all in line, it's kind of more of a protective thing. Like, oh, he's security, so it's a little different.
Well,
It's just
part of
no one's above the law.
Part of this Constitution. What's that? Thank you. Part of the Constitution is to actually disperse knowledge, and so from my perception right now, I just believe the security guard is acting very ignorantly. He is very sincere in his belief. He said some lies, which is true, and I think unfortunately the footage will show that. But he's under the sincere impression that he's just doing what he's told. The managers have told him to get this guy out, and therefore he's kind of being the again like
a middleman.
Yeah, the scapegoat a little bit of just, again, he's not acting completely right, but I believe the real responsibility is on those managers who are shutting down the entire, like this gentleman, shutting down the entire career works just to us two because we're pointing out what he's doing is unlawful. Because this is not, you can't just shut a public facility down. There's no threat. He's not being violent. Neither of us have weapons. We're not cursing. We're being, as far as I can tell, incredibly reasonable. There's definitely tension. But that in and of itself is not a crime. That's not a reason to lock down a public facility.
So just like my partner said,
Can I just get your name, badge number now, sir?
been the same route. So if it was the other way around,
You have a card? Perfect.
I have a card on me, but
Okay, perfect. I just like to know who's here, respond to the call.
People get educated. Like people, I don't know if you get involved on the opposite side of the court itself, but it can just be a mess. It's wasting everybody's time. It's wasting court resources. So trying to solve it at the source, where if you do know the Constitution, where you can help inform the public and those who are public servants that hey, it's your duty to maintain the liberty for the whole here, whether you like it.
Thank you, officer. Appreciate it.
You're taking federal money to do what you're doing, so therefore you have a contract. You cannot break the contract. They may not take an oath, but you guys definitely. So that's what.
All right, guys. So this officer is calling a supervisor. We all know that if I assaulted him,
That's the only reason I'm here. I have a duty and obligation as a citizen that has rights and responsibilities to try to address things. If they're doing that to him, if there anybody that's doing that, they're going to do it to everybody, and therefore you can't let evil just do whatever it wants.
My supervisors aren't really out.
all right. Thank you. Appreciate it, officer.
When it goes like this.
Well,
Are you on the call for supervisor?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
What's going on?
Can I just get your name?
Yeah, Sergeant Greason?
Sergeant Greason.
Yeah, is this the other person with you? Is this person with you?
No, he was here when I got here. He's just a witness, I guess.
Okay.
He's not with me at all. But yeah, I was just here, exercising my rights. I'm sure you know that, Constitution protected activity. I won't go too much into that, but I was trying to be cordial with everyone, and they didn't seem to like it, which sometimes that does happen. Some people don't like it. I don't understand, but that is what it is. So my problem is why I called you is that I feel like there's no justice being done here, no accountability. The security officer inside assaulted me, and on camera, in front of a witness, he insulted me, right? all those things, and I'm demanding that he be arrested for that and charged for that. But apparently your officers are saying that I have to just go to court myself as a victim, and I feel like that's really backwards, because if you have video evidence, you have eyewitness evidence, and you have my statement that I'm going to write, what makes that security guard? If I put my hands on somebody, I'm going to jail. I know that. I'm a very peaceful man, and I've gone to jail for less. So, but if I put my hands on people, I'm definitely going to go to jail. And the security guard put his hands on me on camera in front of a witness, and there's no accountability here. He's not detained. He's not anything. You have reasonable suspicion to at least detain him, get his information. He gave me his name and date of birth, but again, I shouldn't have to go to court, go swear under oath and all these other things. I shouldn't have to do that when you guys are law enforcement. You guys are here to handle the situation. You guys should be here to handle it. If you want to take my statement, you bring it to court and get a warrant. I mean, I could show you the video. You can hear the eyewitness testimony over here, my sworn statement. I want accountability. I'm a big believer in accountability. I would never, ever put my hands on someone. Never. I would never do that. Never put my hands on someone. So when someone puts their hands on me, I have two options. I could have either escalated the situation and defended myself, which I chose not to do. I chose to have faith in the system and say, you know what, I'll wait till law enforcement gets here and we'll handle it the right way. Because if I would have,
Well, thank you for that.
and if I would have handled it myself, we probably both would have gone to jail for a fight or whatever. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose my freedom. My freedom is very important to me. But again, there has to be accountability here, Sergeant.
Say again?
There has to be accountability here.
Right, okay. So
So that's what I'm asking for.
I'm going to go talk to the security guard.
Sure.
I'm going to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to circle back with you.
No problem. Go ahead,
So
Sergeant.
Let me gather all the facts.
Yep. Conducting your
And then-
investigation. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So stand by.
Yep.
please.
No problem, Sergeant.
Hello.
How you doing, Sarge?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Can I talk to you privately?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my goodness. Thanks, Jeff. This thing won't stop. Hang on one second.
Yep. No problem.
Hello? Hey.
Take care, guys. You stay safe out there, all right?
I'm sitting here talking to the citizen now. Can I give you a call back or? Hang on, excuse me one second.
Sure, no
Give
problem.
me
No problem. It's okay, Sarge.
I am responsible for a lot of different individuals, so my phone constantly goes off during the day.
It's okay.
Do you have video footage on your phone?
I do have video footage, yeah.
Okay.
Was there security camera footage or?
No, I mean there was, but there's nothing we could see online.
Okay. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, do you mind?
Sure, no problem. Hold on one second.
You're not gonna touch me. You're not gonna touch me. You're not gonna touch me. Stop.
That was his shoulder and then his hand right there.
Hey, get off.
I mean, I see the hand, but so, and I'm not trying to be funny. You can turn it.
Yeah.
Do I think that's enough for a conviction? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
I
I'm
think-
pretty positive it's enough for a conviction, only because the way the statute for assault and battery is written is that you have to put someone, you don't even have to touch anyone. If I were to just cock my hand back right now and just put you in fear, in reasonable fear of bodily injury, just putting you in fear, I don't even have to touch you, that would be enough for a conviction. How do I know? Is because in Virginia, someone has put me in fear of bodily injury, and they were just convicted a couple days ago in a trial.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even put their hands on me like he did.
Yeah.
And they were just a regular citizen. They were arrested. And this is my problem, is that I feel as though because he's security, right, I feel as though he's being held to a different standard. But I believe in holding everybody accountable, because if I take it into my own hands, then you wouldn't want that, right? You wouldn't want me causing a scene and fighting with this man. He has a gun. Someone could have, that's a danger. He's putting his hands on people. You know, as a sergeant, a security officer, their job is to observe and report. They're not supposed to put hands on anybody. I'm familiar with Allied Universal security company he works for. They have a zero hands-on policy. For that reason, is because you cannot just put your hands on people. Like I said, someone put me in reasonable fear of bodily injury in Fredericksburg,
Sure.
and they were convicted in a trial without even touching me. So obviously he touched me. So he put me, that's an assault and battery. This fits the statute.
So that aside, what happened in, you said Richmond?
Yeah, no,
That aside,
Richmond,
what
yeah.
happened in Richmond.
Yeah, I was just giving as an example.
What happened in this particular case? So I did a thorough investigation. I talked to your witness. I talked to the people inside. I tried to review body camera inside. There was nothing evident that stuck out where I could actually see that an assault occurred. So with that being said, the officers are not wrong in what they told you. So they do not have to make an arrest. So you can go down to the magistrate and secure warrants and take out warrants if you believe you were assaulted, show them the video, and that'll come into play when you go to court.
Trial, correct, yeah.
Trial, yeah. So we're going to give you a report number. We're going to take a report. We have all his information, all the security guards' information, all your information. So we took the report for the assault, and you can go down to the magistrate and take out the warrants. Whether you're rightfully allowed to video record, we're not going to get into the weeds with whether you're allowed to be in there, because it's very unclear what that property is, whether it's public, private, or federal or state. So at this point, we're here for criminal matters. We're going to go ahead and take care of that need. We're going to go ahead and file the report, and that's the.
But I'm not. Just to be clear, I'm not trespassing this building.
Excuse me?
I'm not trespassing.
We're not trespassing you at this point.
Okay.
So no, they
Okay.
don't want to pursue anything with trespassing. No.
Okay, great. All right, guys. So it is getting late in the day. I want to get to this courthouse before we're going to make sure that security guard's held accountable. All right, guys. So we're just getting out of the city of Norfolk courthouse. We just spoke to the magistrate. The warrant has been issued and submitted. The warrant for Tremaine Newsom's arrest, the security officer from Allied Universal. I will say it's always Allied Universal. Always. Never fails for them to push you, assault you, violate your constitutional rights. It's ridiculous. There's no reason I should be here right now. Speaking directly to a magistrate, swearing under oath. There's no need for it. Sergeant Greason of the Norfolk Police Department should have handled it on the scene, just like she would have done if it was me or any of you. But as we know, even security officers are part of that thin blue line. They're part of the system, and they refuse to go against the system. So we followed up. We came all the way over here, spoke directly to the magistrate, and she did have the probable cause in order to charge him and issue a criminal warrant. So stay tuned to the channel for further updates. There was no need for any of this to go down this way whatsoever. Tremaine, security guard Tremaine Newsom should have de-escalated the situation. Shouldn't have put his hands on me. Shouldn't have pushed me 2 times while I'm trying to enter in the door. Once with his shoulder, another one with his hand that you can't see on camera. But anyway, completely ridiculous. Shout out to Peter, a fellow patriot who de-escalated the situation. He was on the side of people, on the side of goodness, fairness, freedom. And I appreciate him, and I appreciate each and every one of you. There was no need. This was one of the craziest videos. So long, so drawn out, so convoluted. People lying. I just couldn't believe it. Officers not doing their job, not honoring their oath to the United States Constitution. This is ridiculous. But we demand accountability. We, the people, demand accountability, not only from the security guard, but from law enforcement who arrived as well as the employment commissioners and managers that were originally the cause of the problem, saying that I could not record, that they felt uncomfortable. If you feel uncomfortable with being on a recording, don't step out of your house, because there's cameras everywhere. The government is always watching you. I have no nefarious intent. De-escalate, treat people with some respect, and we'll get a long way together. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. Stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.